Information is not knowledge, and knowledge is not wisdom. Each grows out of the other, and we need them all. Information is not knowledge. So I was in India 3 weeks ago, and the Indian version of this, of intelligences, is the 4 aspects of mind: chitta, ahamkara, buddhi, and manai. And the sensory mind is on this side, and the other one that's more logic-driven is here. And I ran across Sadhguru. You may know him. And I was watching a speech, and he said exactly the thing that I wanted to say. So I'm going to play it for you.
So many of you will be out of your occasion unless you do something that a damn machine cannot do. All of you should gear yourself for this now. You must be able to do something beyond your intellect. Human being has many layers of intelligence. Intellect is only a small part of it. Right now, our education system is completely dedicated to intellectual development of the human being, and we think that's the grandest way to live.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Interesting statement when we think about where we are going with this. Knowledge without wisdom is like water in the sand. And the knowledge of an AI is useful, but a lot of times it's water in the sand. And it's also very random and it's faulty as well. So it can be useful if we capture the water, but by and large it's a lot like this. And this will of course vastly improve over the next few years. So we have more reliable information, more reliable details. But this is what we do as humans. We're sensory beings, all sensing. Real life, IRL, is not the same than digital life. That is because we are sensory humans, a single unified experience from eyes and ears and skin and smell. That's how we learn. That's why when I speak somewhere, I can smell the excitement, literally, or the fear. I speak differently. A sensory experience. That's what learning is. So the ideal future will be hybrid. Some of the informational stuff I do online, maybe in VR, maybe otherwise, but real learning happens in the sensory experience also, still. That's because we're still humans. What we should avoid is what I call machine thinking. Boiling down our lives to what the machine thinks it is. And this weird idea that we have a left brain and a right brain. I mean, all of us know that's utterly out there. We don't think with the brain, we think with the body. And we have to understand what happens here, of course, when we look at the future. This kind of idea, upgrading ourselves to think faster, is ludicrous. That's not what we are, that's what machines do. Our job is to do the opposite, to find what makes us human. All these things here, reductionism, confusion, errors, that's what we get when we rely 100% on the machine. All of us use Google Maps all the time, but we question it, right? Especially if you're at home. You say, no, it can't be true. But you still use it. If I'm in Lagos, Nigeria, that's all I've got. I'm going to have to trust it. But we use it like this, with caution. Humans are for questions, machines are for answers. And that will not change for at least 20 years, until we have what's called general intelligence, superintelligence. So as we go in that future, Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, he says the coming change is about machines having the phenomenal ability to think, create, understand, and reason. To that I would say, I'm not sure I would want that. I just want the machine to get the job done. You know, just be competent. Why do I want it to reason? What's the point of that?